What's up, you guys? It's me, Walt. I'm back. We're here in World of Walt. It's episode 6. Today I have the GoPro rate and review. Well, it's not a rate, but I will rate it. GoPro MAX. It came out about 6 months ago, and I've been putting it to use on my bike. I've been putting it to use on my RC car. I've been putting it to use on my paddleboard. And I've been using different angles and just using my mounts that I've got. I'll let you guys see what I've been doing with this thing. This is my review of the GoPro MAX, you guys. Making the first person view cutout for the GoPro on the body frame of the RC car so it fits just. Video. Let's go. 360 video on the bridge. Let's go. Chief Silk Trail. Ooh, that's getting kind of dangerous. Woo! Oh, it's kind of hard to make out the trail. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Stop! You take one more move, mister. Don't you dare! If you put one fin on that boat, are you listening to me? Don't touch the boat. Nemo!
He touched the butt.
You just pounded your little tail.
You touched the butt, Nemo? What I can say about the GoPro is that when you put something in the GoPro app as if it is something needs to be rendered like the 360 video, I didn't know that you had to render it afterwards. It's not able to re-import. You can't do the app. It won't happen. So it's like everything that I did shoot and now I took out the GoPro to make room for new footage, all gone. Either can't find a way to put it back in, so I just made more content. And when you're dealing with the editor and you're trying to get a video to go 2 times slow-mo, I haven't been able to do that. I don't know what it is. I've played with some of the settings. I've played with, the wide lens, narrow lens. I played with the lens. I think I turned it from 180p down to 720. That still didn't change. It only made it to where I can speed forwardly faster. I've only had it for about a month now. I'm not using it, but I've used it probably like 4 different times so far. I would say battery life could be improved. That's one thing I would say. Because if it wasn't for me carrying around my Samsung power bank, I wouldn't be able to have this for that long all day, basically. So when I do even go and shoot with this thing, I'll let it sit in my bag plugged into my power bank so that it will last me. And then whenever I do want to keep shooting, the power bank keeps it charged. I will say is that about the design of the GoPro, I've never had a GoPro before. This is my first ever GoPro I've ever owned, and it's pretty small. It's not heavy at all. I like how it comes with its caps, you know. And I like to keep everything neat, but it keeps it, you know, keeps it from being scratched, and it keeps, you know, that peace of mind of knowing that your lens won't get scratched when you put it in the bag or when you're, you know, put it down on the ground. I read that the coating like on it seems like it's not like a metal, you know, like if you scratch it right now, it's like a silicone basically. It just goes right away. The sound thing, you can tell it's like super waterproof basically. Cause I take this out with me on my board and I don't even have a floating device for it yet, which I need to get, but I never had worry about water splashing up on it when I'm on my paddleboard. For $500 though, I expect it to be pretty waterproof when it comes to splashes and simple things like that. The thing I do not like about the design is that they give you these clippies right here. But if you see that, you can see that they're kind of bended. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if like the mouth's not on there right, it'll wiggle. So it's kind of like it will mess up your shot. If you want that super still shot, I've tried to get, and it will mess up if you're doing too much action movement. I don't really know how to think about that, other than like some of the things I feel like the app should teach you that you don't, you know, when it comes to editing your footage afterwards, because there's so many different kinds of footage you can edit. You know, the time warp, time lapse, 360 video, 360 photo, you know. Because when I first got it, I imported everything in the app and saved it straight to my phone exactly how it was. I didn't know I had to go in and render and all of those things. So don't believe there's a need to show you guys the box that it comes in. I feel like that's kind of like pointless because they all come in the same box damn near. But I do like the GoPro bag that it comes with. I make sure I put mine in there every time, and I still have the protective lenses. I haven't even used the protective lenses, honestly. I think they'll make the footage not look that good, so I don't even plan to use them. Just be very careful with them. And it came with came with GoPro stickers. You know how I like merch. And it also came with an adhesive mount that I put into the RC car that you're seeing in the video. That's what came all together in the box for the GoPro. As fast as it's, you know, as responsive as it is, that's to me is very, 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 very nice. For my rating review of the GoPro MAX, this thing right here, I would give it a 9. I honestly feel like it's a really good camera for me. It's really good for all the things that I want to do and that I'm still learning to do. It's a really good camera for me. Surprisingly a good camera for a beginner. You know, I've never owned a camera before. I've never owned like, you know, a real camera. I've never had one of those. I just have my cell phone. I'm on a Note 10 right now. This is what I've been doing most of my footage on, and I will continue to do my footage on. It's a really good camera. Some of the features are more easier to use. Kind of like the time warp is on auto, so I use the time warp a lot because it was on auto. The time lapse was kind of hard to understand. I never used the time lapse before. The time warp served me well. I knew for sure purchasing this GoPro was going to future-proof my channel for sure. And buying all the mounts to me was the best investment ever because the mounts make very, very, very interesting views. You know, I love the mounts. The bike mount is really impressive, honestly. I thought the bike mount was going to be a little sketchy or, you know, not as solid. That mother freaker is on point. Like, it's going to change the way I shoot a lot of things. I'm learning a lot of ways to shoot differently because of the GoPro too. I would say that. I review this as a great buy. And I recommend you go get you one if you really want to start out in a simpler, somewhat more advanced beginning stage of filming and YouTubing, basically. I would believe this is a good pair for YouTubing because of the mobility and price range. So many different things it can do, the features, you know. And for the app, they could be a lot more instructing when it comes to the app, I feel like, and that would make it much smoother for people like me that are not that tech savvy at all and don't know much about GoPros. Because this, you know, it's my first time ever owning a GoPro, first time ever dealing with one, and I would say this pretty easy. Hit that like button, you guys. I'm trying to go for that big 25 for my first tech review. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button down below. Comment, let me know what you guys think about the GoPro. You know, I'm out of here, you guys.